Good morning from me and my two new friends that have decided to join me. They're called Sally and Sandra. I'm filming another what I eat in a day video today. They seem to be really well received and I'm getting them requested a lot more. Really not sure why, because like I have very realistic what I eat in a day. I don't start doing like no Gordon Ramsay kind of stuff. But you seem to be enjoying them, so I'm going to film another one. I hope everyone is well. I don't know where you all are in the world, but like in the UK it looks like we're heading into a second lockdown. I mean, where I live in Bradford, we're already in a lockdown. Like from Tuesday we can't mix households indoors or outdoors. But the same thing in place in Newcastle, which is where I go to uni, and they've also put a 10 PM curfew in Newcastle, so that's brilliant. We love that. Literally wherever I go I'm going to be in lockdown, but I'm kind of like, can I even move to uni? Like, am I still allowed to move to uni? Because surely that's breaking the rules. I actually don't know what I'm going to do. In classic true Amy style, I didn't speak to you this morning. No, I didn't. I filmed my breakfast. I actually filmed it on my iPhone. Let me know if you can tell the difference in the camera quality, because I couldn't be arsed waking my mum and dad up to get the battery because I left the charger in their room, which is where I am now. Naked lady, we love that. So anyway, this morning I had oats with like a tiny little bit of protein powder in, literally like 15 grams, because vegan protein powder just does not go well in oats in my opinion, so I just wanted a tiny little bit in there. And then I topped it with some frozen strawberries and bananas and some dairy milk chocolate. Now I know what you're thinking, Amy, you're lactose intolerant. Yes, but I'm on my period and I just needed some chocolate this morning. I need chocolate, but I don't have any dairy free chocolate, so I'll just have to use the dairy milk that we've got. So that's what happened. So I had that, went to the gym, trained glutes and hamstrings, and now I'm back home eating some grapes and I'm having a protein shake. Now let me just quickly talk about this. So this is also from the Protein Works. Look at that in the bottom. Why does it do that? That's disgusting. It's from the Protein Works. If you've been watching these videos you'll know I've been really quite enjoying their birthday cake vegan flavour, so I thought, let's try solid caramel. And what did we learn, children? We learned stick to what you bloody know. It's not awful, but like it does make me feel like sick afterwards. I'm like, ooh, and it's all the bits. It's the bits. Why has it got bits in it? Slimy, chewy things in your mouth. Oh my god, this video is so interesting and literally all my thoughts ever about relationships and why I would just rather be single. So completely not related to food, but go and watch it. But yes, so it's like 2 PM now and I'm gonna make some lunch. I have had a little snack. I had some mini cheddars, but they're not the cheddar flavour, they're like chicken chipotle spicy flavour, and they're much nicer than the original ones, so definitely recommend it. I had those about an hour ago and now I'm just going to make some lunch. So I'm going to make some salmon, going to grill it, maybe put some sweet chilli sauce on it, and then make like a salt and pepper like mix of like sweet potato fries with like, is it mange too? No, it's not mange too, it's sugar snap peas that I've got, peppers, some salt and pepper like seasoning, maybe put some garlic in there. Is she a chef? I don't know. I've got salmon, which this looks weird because it was actually like a massive chunk and I had to cut it up, and I'm going to grill that, but I'm going to put some like spicy salt on it. And then I've got my sugar snap peas, some peppers and some sweet potatoes cut into like kind of like a fry wedge thin kind of shape, and I'm going to put these in the microwave for 5 minutes first to soften them up, maybe like 5-6 minutes, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. I don't know what it is, my dad makes it. It's like spicy salt with like peppery bits in it. It's much nicer than normal salt. It's like, I don't use normal salt, I literally only use this if I'm using salt. And I just popped it on the top of the salmon, and now I'm going to grill that for like, ooh, I don't know, like 8 minutes. That's my lunch done. So I put some sweet chilli sauce on the salmon, I burnt the seasoning a little bit, but honestly, like, I actually prefer burnt food to non-burnt food, so then ain't no problem for me. That's so nice. That salt and pepper seasoning, by the way, I think it's from like Home Bargains or like B&M's or something like that. It's not like exactly the same as a takeaway, but it's still really, really good. That spot is doing my head in. On these clips, because I'm always in the kitchen and my hair always looks the same, it looks like I haven't moved or no time has passed, but I'm gonna make a coffee, but I haven't shown you my new coffee machine. So when I went to Oxford, I basically transferred myself a sum of money for spending, and we went to Bicester Village because everyone was like, oh, Bicester Village, oh my god guys, it's so good, so good, so good. Most overrated place I've ever been in my life. Maybe I just went at an off time and they didn't have any good stuff, but I literally bought nothing. And I really wanted a coffee machine, and I thought, do you know what, Amy, you've been really good, you've not spent anything, let's get you a coffee machine. And luckily at the moment, if you want a coffee machine, now is the time to buy them, because all the Nespresso machines are discounted like pretty much everywhere. I don't know what's going on, if they're just trying to like get rid of them or something, but so this is a machine I got it from John Lewis. It was like, how much was it? Think like £75, and at the moment I'm pretty sure they always do deals like this, but you get 50. Basically, when you get your machine, it's got a serial number on the side, and you put that into the Nespresso website and they will send you 50 free pods. Now, you don't get to choose the flavours, but like for 50 free pods, you can't really complain. As you can see, that's my dad's machine, also an Nespresso, which uses the old pods. Now, this is the box it came with. It did come with some, but I've had it for a week now, so as we can see, I've only got one left. And the reason why I haven't drank it is because it's a decaf, because what is the point in having a coffee if it's a decaf one? It's these new pods, and you cannot use the old ones in there. Like, if I show you in here, I don't know if that's bright enough, but like that is where the pod goes, so it's like a semicircle. It wouldn't really fit. But the thing with this machine is it can make a 414 milliliter, I think it is, Alto coffee, which is huge, which is what I'm gonna make. So it can make anything from an espresso all the way up to an Alto, and the pods are different size depending on the size that the coffee makes. I'll show you it in action, but I really like it. Someone that my sister went to school with actually explained to me why they changed the pods, so I'm going to tell you because I think it's really interesting for any of my coffee fans out there. Basically, apparently what happened was Nespresso didn't renew the patent on their old pods, which meant places like Starbucks, Aldi, like everywhere could jump on to making those pods. So they've brought out new machines which are called the Vertuo machines, that use the Vertuo pods, which are patented, so no one else will be able to jump on them. So that's the only thing. If you are getting one of the newer machines and it uses the Vertuo pods, just be aware of the fact that you cannot use any other pods unless they'd make the same mistake again and forget to renew the patent. No one will be able to jump on copying these pods without facing a little bit of legal issues. So I did find that quite interesting. Beautiful, stunning, best £74 I've ever spent. Yeah, I'm just waiting for my 50 free pods, so if Nespresso could hurry up with that, that'd be great, because I'm running low. But yeah, I'm gonna make a coffee. I don't have any milk, so it's gonna be just a black iced coffee for me today. I'm just going to talk like this because this spot is really getting to me on a personal level. It's not even a spot anymore, it's literally just a scab. But like, I just wish it would fall off and go away because, oh my god, it's making me uncomfortable. I've just got back from a walk, which was fun, and now I'm really out of breath and sweaty and tired. It's at that weird point where it's like, it's hot outside, like I'm sweating, but like my skin's cold. Because like at the end of the day it is nearly October, so I'm a bit confused by the weather, to be honest. And I think what I fancy is some avo on toast. I might throw an egg or two in there. I might not, I can't decide yet. You will see in a second whether I decide to do that or not. But I'm just really craving a bit of avocado and toast together. Like I just, oh, it's just such a good combo. I know that some people really hate avocado, but I personally love it. I remember on A-level results day, I think it was, we all went to Spoons and my friend had never had avocado before. Was it Hannah? I think it was Hannah. I'm not 100% sure, but whoever it was, they hadn't had avocado before, and I was like, oh, get the avocado and eggs bagel thing. She was like, alright, and then she got it, like, and I got it as well. Felt so bad that that was her introduction to avocado, because honey, it was like fizzy, like it tasted like mouldy, like it had clearly gone off. So I was like, look, that's not the avocado I know and love. And then I found out that they use frozen avocados, which is why it tasted like fizzy and just weird. So don't get avocado from spoons is the moral of that story. Oh my god, look at how holy that sock is. Oh, has anyone heard Justin Bieber's new song? 'Cause it's really, really good. The one with Chance the Rapper. Really do enjoy it. The video made me cry though. But I'm gonna stop talking and go make a snack. 5 seconds to look at this and guess what I'm making for my tea. I'm making a pita bread pizza, of course. So I've got some chicken that I did in the barbecue Nando's rub that I use all the time. Obviously I've pre-cooked that because you can't put raw chicken on a pizza. Well, I don't think you can anyway. I've got some black olives, controversial, but I do like them. Tomato puree for the base, and then I've got this cheese, and then I've just got a pita bread which I've cut in half, and this little bit didn't make it, sadly I had to eat it. Why do I look so pale? I don't know. The cheese that I'm using is the Arlo lacto-free cheddar. Now my favourite fake cheese, dairy-free cheese, lactose-free cheese, vegan cheese to use on pizza is one from the vegan kind, but they've got a £20 minimum spend, and there was nothing I wanted other than the mozzarella, so I couldn't get my hands on it. If anyone knows the one I'm talking about, I can't remember the name of it. Where can I get it that's not from that website? Because I didn't want to spend £20. Then you've got to spend like £8 on delivery because it's all got to be sent with like frozen things in it, and I'm just like, no. So I'm trying out the Arlo lacto-free mature cheddar. Now that is not vegan or dairy-free. It does have milk in it. It just said it's got like 0.03% lactose, so it shouldn't irritate you if you're lactose intolerant. We'll see about that. Cheddar's not ideal for pizza anyway. Realistically, it should be some form of mozzarella, but you've got to do what you've got to do. So I'm gonna create it. I couldn't actually fit all the chicken on, so I've been eating that whilst I've been making them, but yeah. And now I'm going to put them in the oven for like 15 minutes on 180. Woo, it's out of the oven. I left them in for like 10 minutes because they didn't actually need as long, like they're really like crisp, and the cheese is all melted. And then I've got some greens on the side, which is just like spinach, rocket. I don't know what the other one's called. I'm just going to actually try this because I've not actually tried this cheese. I've covered my tea in it and not actually tried what it tastes like. So, oh, it's really hot. If that cheese doesn't make me shit myself, then I'll be buying that more often because actually that's really nice and it tastes like normal cheese. I'm gonna eat this and watch some Made in Chelsea throwbacks so I can get my little Tory fix for the evening. Not a Tory, by the way, I just like watching Made in Chelsea, seeing how the other half live. It's really inspiring. Sorry about the lighting, it's kind of disgusting. But yeah, it's now like 8:30, so you know what time it is. It's time for me to put whatever I can in a bowl to finish my calories and macros for the day. So I've got some Alpro plain yogurt, some Fuel protein boosted granola. Now any cereal thing that says protein on it, it's like 1-2 grams more protein. Like, it's really not worth the extra like £3 price tag that they put on it. And then a little bit of agave nectar just because the yogurt is a little bit bitter and the granola's not got any like fruit in it, and I just need that little sweet hit. So today I want to talk about food labels. And by food labels I don't mean the traffic light thing or like calories or anything like that. What I mean is the labels that we, society, humans, have assigned to certain foods. It's not uncommon for people to group foods as good foods, bad foods, clean foods, unclean foods, treats, junk food, cheat meals, cheat days. For me personally, something that I really do drill into my clients, and I'm sorry because I know in every single video now I seem to be like, my client's this, my client's that, but like they're literally like family / friends to me. Like, I love every single one of my clients, so I'm going to keep talking about them. Something that I drill into my clients is there's no such thing as a good food. There's no such thing as a bad food. Are there smarter choices you can make and things that are going to be better for the insides of your body? Yes, there are foods which are going to do better for things like that, and foods which probably won't help situations like that. I am not saying go and eat McDonald's every day for the rest of your life, but I don't believe labelling foods as good or bad, cheat, treat, cheat meal, cheat day, off plan, blah blah blah, is very useful to anyone. Now, I mean, what even is a bad food? Like, the bad foods that people would normally say are bad foods would be things like pizza, sweets, chocolate, crisps. And yes, there are some foods which are less nutritionally valuable, but those foods might be something that are incredibly valuable for your brain, for your mental health, something that you really enjoy, something that you like eating, something that you love eating, something that your family makes together, and it's all part of like your culture. Yes, food is fuel, but it's so much more than that. It should be something that you should be enjoying. It shouldn't be something where it's becoming such an issue in your life that you're having to turn down social events or turn up to a social event with a Tupperware box of food. At the end of the day, you're not going to get to age 90, be sat in the care home, Karen's next to you, and you're like, do you know what, Karen? I'm really glad I didn't have that takeaway that Saturday night with my friends. I'm really glad I missed that night out. I'm really glad I didn't eat all those bad foods. You're going to want to be able to sit and say that you've lived a life that you have enjoyed. And trust me, you can enjoy your life, enjoy social events and reach goals. Now, if you have a time frame for your goals, are you going to need to be a little bit stricter with yourself? 100%, especially if it's a fat loss related goal. You're going to need to be a little bit stricter with yourself if you have a shorter time frame that you want to achieve that goal in. And we know if you restrict on something that you really love, you're going to end up binging on it, which is going to hamper with your progress 10 times worse than if you just have everything in moderation. There is no point in being super strict on your diet Monday to Friday, restricting yourself with everything you enjoy, and then on the weekend having 2 cheat days in a row, going massively over on your calories, binging on things that you've restricted on during the week because you've restricted on them, and you end up taking yourself, let's say you've got a fat loss goal, out of a calorie deficit, and you won't reach the goals that you want to reach. Which is why my personal belief is that if there is a food that you really love, that you really enjoy, factor it into your calories. Have those things in your diet in moderation, of course. I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying go and eat McDonald's every day. Make smart food choices, but include the foods that you actually enjoy and that you actually like eating. So yeah, in a nutshell, my advice from that little rant that I've just done would be, if you are currently labelling foods as good, bad, then stop doing that immediately, because it's not very useful. Incorporate the foods you love into your diet. It's possible to do it and achieve the results that you want to achieve. If you're finding yourself constantly in a cycle of restricting and binging, try not restricting the foods that you love. Try actually incorporating those into your diet, and trust me, it would be life-changing. And also, you don't always have to have Halo Top instead of Ben & Jerry's. Sometimes have the Ben & Jerry's if you really want it. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this food that I have now, drink my water and get into bed and edit this video so I can post it tomorrow. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you wanna and you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Au revoir. 3 videos this week because I didn't upload this on Sunday. I'm very sorry. Hectic week. But I'm back.